Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thinks about the shot. And he's straight offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
That is a brilliant interception. Ferdinand. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And Araujo, oh, good read. He is through here! And he was alert to it.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, they can break here. Pele. And that was nowhere near his best. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and
Matheus Cunha has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele. Vieira. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. Forlan. Gets into some space, and it climbs up big! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 10, Wayne Rooney!
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Nesta tries to clear. Opts for safety. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he spark a counter here? That's good vision. And this is Royce. Bale. And it's Yaya Toure. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Vieira. And it's Yaya Toure. And that is a little undercooked. Rooney. So what can they make of this? Fletcher. Fletcher powering forward here. Oh, well played, well played. Yaya Toure. Pele. Threads one in. Well read. And the danger is averted. He's having a shot! He scored! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
After 44 minutes is...
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pele, played back. Back into the middle. Rooney.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Royce. And that's been into... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. And it's Royce. And that's gone loose. Oh, that's nice. Royce! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Ball's... Looks to the other side. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yaya Toure. Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Royce. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And here's Forlan. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
This is their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rooney. It's a threatening ball. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Lahm plays it in. Ferdinand. And he welcomes it in. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Lahm delivers. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Royce. And it's Rooney. Haaland dominates aerially so often, Now it's Matheus Cunha. Here's a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Can he get on the end of this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is lovely. And Royce! And it's hit the woodwork and out! They've done it! And they've got their lead back. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes
Number
on
15,
both sides, actually.
Toure.
So we have a
Number
breakthrough.
2,
Now, how will things develop from here?
Number 23.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Nice
Number
control.
8, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 10. Yamal.
Oh, now here's an
Number
interesting
24,
matchup.
Frenkie de Jong. Number
Ronaldinho
17,
going face-to-face with his great
Number
rival.
5,
Ronaldinho
Gakpo.
running with the ball.
Number
He's
11,
tried one!
Gullit. Substitution.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Zico really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Cross goes, he's got tall. No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 80 minutes is number 11.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well.
Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, that was vital.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Pings in across.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bellingham. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nicely shaped ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And that is as far as it goes. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Announcement.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Shift a bit to the flank. Bale puts them all in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Mateus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball carrying and dribbling skills.
Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal scorer after 9 minutes is number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bale. Played back into the centre. Vieira. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. And it's Rooney. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the through ball. Dida attempts a clearance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yaya Toure. Probing pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Rooney. Rooney going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rooney. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Bergomi. Yaya Toure. To Bale. Yaya Toure. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Fletcher. Matheus Cunha. And he's straight offside. Pelé. 30 minutes gone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's in plenty of space here. Bergomi cannot be beaten that easily. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Goal! After 35 minutes is...
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He won't be happy with that one. Pelé. Vieira. And here's Haaland. Pelé. So what can they make of this? And it's Fletcher. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Tries to pass it through. Oh, look at the space here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That is good strength. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Forlan. Pelé. It's Pelé! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Maciej Cunha. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've
fallen! It's bounced back off the post. Lahm with the clearance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break
And now,
all
to
square.
all members of the crowd,
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. Yaya Toure to Darren Fletcher. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to get it clear again. Vieira. Pele. And it's Vieira. Nicely spread. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Lahm. Hit into the middle. Oh, well played. Bergomi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Morientes. Substitution in progress.
Rivaldo looking to play him in. And this is Forlan. He is through here. And he's gone back. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Bale tries to clear. Delivers the ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Fletcher. Yaya Toure. That's an imaginative pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pele, aimed beyond the defence. Yaya Toure. Morientes. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pele. Morientes. Pele. And it's Yaya Toure. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Lam. For Yaya Toure. Tries a deft little ball. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Vieira. Number 15, Toure. Number 22, Pele. Number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cruyff!
Coming on the field.
And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself. Sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bale has it out wide and in space. In comes the corner. Chance! Off the post! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave.
Number 19.
Bale duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
The final 5 minutes. Bellingham.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Collar. Well, that is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
There will be 5 minutes added
Bale.
time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Mateus. Rivaldo. Bellingham. Yamal. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, the draw was...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pelé. Played back in. Over to the left. Bale. He rises! Goal! There is the breakthrough! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind him, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. Great defending, strong and determined. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pele. Ferdinand makes the interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, this is a great position. And that has sent him sprawling. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Quarter of an hour played. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yaya Toure. It's Bergomi. That's a cute ball. Lam.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, it's Dembele. Lam. Dembele. Little pass back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Stood up well to him there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Half an hour played now. Can he get on the end of this? Bale, who's set up one goal so far. Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Vieira. Yaya Toure. Spread out to the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo. And the counter is on. And it's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Casapia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vieira. And it's Bale. Now Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Ferdinand, in with the challenge. That has been cut short. Decent progress down the left. Nicely weighted ball. And he's onside. Big chance! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Lahm. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. What a throw in. And he's gone backward here. Chips it through. Good ball, good take. Vieira. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Araujo. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's run loose here. Matheus Cunha has good running with the ball. Oh, delightful ball. And the finish! Oh no, what has happened here? And another try! No mistake! The second half off to a spectacular start. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Vieira. Number 15,
Ferdinand.
Toure.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Pele. Number
And
23.
that is pretty much the end of that.
Ronaldo. Number 8,
Adriano.
Coming on the field.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Big header!
Number 5.
Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substitution in progress.
Nesta. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
So, what can they make of this? Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Collier. Oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bullet caresses it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Looking for the run.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's made its way to him. Bullish header! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Lahm. Yaya Toure. And Yamal. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Takes the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Zico is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Lahm. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham, header! And it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 5, Jan Cullen. Jan Cullen.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And they've got rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zakaria. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ferdinand.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chips it through. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. There will be 4 extra minutes. Yamal threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
I'd like to
Your
draw
final
your attention
thoughts,
to
Jim?
the screen.
Well, the
where
look on the
number
manager's face
information on your
says it
shuttle
all.
bus
He
service.
knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Oh, smashing header! And he's straight offside. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Nicely weighted ball. It's full on! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer after
Oh,
9
one moment you're in
minutes
possession, the next you're
number
picking the ball out of your
18,
own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferdinand to Lahm. Yaya Toure. Now it's Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Bale. And it's Yaya Toure. Vieira.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pele. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, some tackle that. Lam. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pele. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Rooney. And here's Forlan. Yaya Toure. For Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And it's Ferdinand. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Rooney was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Royce. Real chance! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Matheus Cunha. Some good work on the right flank here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yaya Toure. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Vieira. Clipped into space. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 8, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. Now Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Royce. Yaya Toure. That's an imaginative pass.
No, that was never going to make it.
Rooney is onto it in a flash. Lam. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Haaland. Lam. Now it's Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Yaya Toure. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker.
He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. What a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Araujo. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Royce looking to add to his goal. Now it's Forlan. Is there any support? He might not need it. Mateus. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Forlan is standing over this one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Forlan! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's picked it up out wide, serves up across. Nesta clears it away. And he was quick to react. Ferdinand. And it's Bergomi. Looks across and plays it in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Lahm. Nice control. It's a good run down the right.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's whipped. Up he goes! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
15,
This has become one superb game of football.
Pele.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Number 6.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Number 25. Guti.
And he skips past his man.
Number 5.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
20, Neymar. Substitution.
Zico. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Point-blank header! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Guti. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Guti! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Nesta. It's Ferdinand. And it's Yaya Toure. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Now this shot at goal! Now who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Zakaria. Lam. And here's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Lam delivers. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Oh, important interception. Let's a look and place it forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a searching pass. Nicely shaped ball. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Stood up well to him there. Zico. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. That's tidy. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top draw. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He won't be happy with that one. Pelé. And this is Ronaldo. Royce. Darren Fletcher. And it's Royce. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Oh, that was vital. Yaya Toure. Well seen. Saw that coming. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Threads one in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Forlan. Fletcher. Ferdinand cuts it out. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well played. Quality ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Forlan. Vieira gets a foot in here. And he's away. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Forlan ready to try one. And so we have the first set piece of the game. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Bale. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Haaland.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lahm tries to cross, and he was alert to it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fletcher charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pass is just off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now there's a fine ball. Yaya Toure. Nice looking ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. Bale. Searching pass he's played there. And that's aimed into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Forlan, given the lift of his goal. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Mathias Cunha! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Royce with the short one. Now this could be a chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Now it's Pelé. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's picked it up out wide. What a throw in. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Backward it goes. Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Keeper's dealt with that. That'll be a throw-in. Bale. Cross goes in there. Oh, he's seen that early. Used this. He's gone for goal! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Oh, that's delightful. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Royce. That pass has been well intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Forlan. He's in a great position here. Darren Fletcher. Forlan. Oh, important interception. Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Royce. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Forlan. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Casapia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Toure. Number 2, Vieira. Number 22, Pele. Number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Erling
Well, that's certainly
Haaland.
more like it. They can't
Coming
let
on
the intensity
field,
drop now, Peter.
number
This is a
17,
really front-footed
Bellingham.
approach.
Number
You know, the
24,
interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 10, Yamal. Number 5, Yankola.
Adriano
Number 9,
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Substitution in progress.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Bale puts them all in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's Ronaldinho! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Goal!
And that really is
After
so
71 minutes
impressive.
Yeah, that's what the
Number
game is all
18.
about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Big header! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Incoming delivery. Bale. De Jong. Lahm. And it's Lahm. He's goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
It's their second corner of the game. Lahm goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bale. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Adriano. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he's been shifted off it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cruyff. And here's Ronaldinho. Chips it through. Chance for a shot! He shifted it to the flank. Yamal. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
A well cut out. In with the challenge. Rijkaard. Schneider. And Araujo. Vieira. Pele. And it's Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Backward it goes. Good ball, good take. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Chance here to counter. Oh, they could be caught out here. Played in deep. Climbs up big. Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Pele to Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the counter is on. And it's Yaya Toure. Pele. And here's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rijkaard gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele. Spread it left. It's a promising position. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 2 then. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. They're urging him to shoot. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Bale defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Seedorf gets a foot in here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pele. Haaland constantly looking for the ball into the box. Yaya Toure. Seedorf. Schneider. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff. Oh, he's burst, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. And it's Cruyff. And this is Hullet.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ronaldo is onto this. And this, it's Pele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, smashing header! And for a moment, time stood still. Yaya Toure. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bale. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Bale puts the ball in. Cruyff. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Bale.
Such good technique.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, shooting chance! Lahm. And that is a little undercooked. Lahm. And it's Vieira. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they've got a throw. Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. Schneider. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Now it's Schneider. Pinches it off him. Bale. Here's Vieira. And it's Yaya Toure. That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Pele. Number 23, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Erling Haaland.
Zico.
Number 15,
Rijkaard.
Toure. Number
And here's
2,
Haaland.
Vieira.
Oh, now here's an interesting
Coming on the
real
field,
chance!
Number 10, Yamal.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't
Number
he?
9, Morientes.
It's their
Number
second corner of the
25,
game.
Guti. Number 17, Bellingham.
Really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham. Oh, what a climb! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for options for movement. Bale. And Yamal. Yamal goes on a charge down the left. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That has been cut short. And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland! And that is wildly off target. He won't be happy with that one. Zico. Now it's Pele. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's the booking, always looked it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Haaland! Haaland! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bergomi getting this one clear. Shoots! Oh, should have put that away. So their 4th corner of the game. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And here's Bellingham.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bergomi does well to stand firm and defend it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Collar, good read, needed to be.
Minutes has been indicated.
Ernest. 4 extra minutes added on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. That's a good run down the left. Seedorf. Zico. Now Ernest. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Terrific header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! It was one. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Now then, Jim, what can you tell us about the extraordinary Luis Figo?
Well, he's one of Portugal's most decorated players, possibly the best of their so-called golden generation. He was certainly amongst the most elegant and the most stylish. I think in essence, he's a traditional winger whose game is all about beating people to the byline and getting those crosses in.
And it's been given away. Mbappe. Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Vieira. Pele. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Oh, a delicate chip through. Big chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very... Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Figo receives it in a wide position. Oh, super ball! Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside. Bergomi does really well to win. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone loose. Yaya Toure.
Cerezo Osaka really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bergomi. Pele. That's been cut out, well played. Yaya Toure. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale gets into a good position. It's a mighty effort! Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale got a long way forward to join the attack. Van Nistelrooy. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. For Yaya Toure. And it's Bergomi. Vieira. 5 minutes till the break. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Iniesta. He's got away.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Ferdinand. For Bale. Bergomi. Vieira. Pele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has been cut short. Pinches it off him. Van Nistelrooy looking understandably energised after his goal. Araujo. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And so we're off again. Dunk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Yaya Toure. Figo. To Royce. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is starved of space and time. Pele. Iniesta. Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Figo. And it's Iniesta. Figo hurtling down that right flank. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yaya Toure. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a pretty loose pass. It's Pele! No mistake! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Royce. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Cerezo and Zaka really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Yamal. Tries the cross. Punched away. Neymar. Guti. Royce. Now it's Yamal. Gives it back. Neymar. That's Figo. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. And it's Zakaria. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. And here's Yamal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, well timed. Guti. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Morientes demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Great vision. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's there to get it away. Yaya Toure. Kola being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Bellingham.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's no getting past him, it's really well defended. He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Cerezo Zaka clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Azar. Oh, good-looking ball. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Guti. And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by